Okay, so I am going to add these two rational functions. And the first step is going to be to factor both denominators. And this is most of the work. Just like when we were multiplying and dividing, although there's a little bit more work in this one after you're done, but really the big thing is to factor. So I'm going to start here, and a lot of times I use a completely separate piece of paper, but here I'm going to kind of jump around just because I don't want to go back and forth. So here on this first one, I have 3x squared plus 8x plus 4. And then so my AC term is 12, okay? And I need the pair that adds to 8, which is going to be 6 and 2. So 3x squared plus 2x plus 6x plus 4. Then I'm going to factor by grouping. So x, 3x plus 2, take a 2 out, 3x plus 2. These match. Remember, that's a requirement. So I factor that now out front, and I'm left with an x here and a 2 here. Okay, that's 1/2, right? Now I have to come do this one. So this is 6. I need the pair of 6 that adds to 5, which is going to be 2 and 3. So 2x plus 3x plus 2. So I'm going to take an x out of both of those, 3x plus 2. This I can only take a 1 out, but that's okay because we can see those match. Bring that out front, and I'm left with an x plus 1. So let's rewrite this. This was most of our work. So I have 2x minus 8 over 3x plus 2, x plus 2. And then here I have x plus 3 over 3x plus 2 over x plus 1. Okay, so that's our first step. We factored the denominators. Now we have to make an LCD. So I'm going to write down the entire first one. So 3x plus 2, x plus 2. And I come over here. Oh, I've already got that one. I don't need it again. But I don't have this x plus 1. Okay? Then I'm going to go back and look and I go, well, what's missing? Well, here I need an x plus 1 over an x plus 1. Remember, I always top them on the same. And here I need an x plus 2 over an x plus 2. So that means I have x plus 1 times 2x minus 8 all over my whole LCD plus x plus 3, x plus 2 all over my whole LCD. Okay, then that means my numerators are going to combine. Okay, so I have x plus 1, 2x minus 8 plus x plus 3, x plus 2 all over this whole LCD, which I'm going to write out right now just so I have it for later. 3x plus 2, x plus 1, x plus 2. Okay, now I have to FOIL both of these. So 2x squared plus 2x minus 8x minus 8. This has to distribute to the entire thing. I'm going to put it in parentheses. We don't actually need it, but the reason I'm making kind of a fuss about this is if this was a negative, that negative would get distributed to the entire second term. So you do need to consider that. So I usually always put in brackets and I'm like, okay, got a plus, all is good, I can ignore it. So 2x squared minus 6x minus 8 plus x squared plus 5x plus 6 all over LCD. Could probably do this all at 1/2. I'm just kind of doing it a little bit. So those are all gone. Minus x, those are gone. Minus 2 all over my LCD. Now the question is, can I reduce? So I'm going to factor the top. So that's a 6. I need the pair that subtracts to 1. So I have, let's see here, I've got 3x squared minus 3x, that's a 2, plus 2x minus 2. So take a 3x out of this, and then x minus 1. take a 2 out of here, x minus 1. So I have 3x plus 2 times x minus 1 all over my whole LCD, which was 3x plus 2. Let's see here. X plus 1, x plus 2. Those cancel. And so x minus 1 over x plus 1, x plus 2. And so this is my final answer. Okay, so as we look at this, we can see like the whole first page was just factoring, okay? So you have to factor everything. They're usually pretty nice about it. A couple of hints. Chances are you are only ever going to have a 3-piece LCD. Once you have one, it makes it pretty easy a lot of times to kind of trial and error guess the second one, but work it out. That's more useful if you don't have a leading term. But did all the factoring, get it factored. Make a common denominator. So in this case, I decided, okay, here was my LCD. What I was missing gets multiplied. Make sure when you're multiplying the entire numerator. So this is a FOIL, that's a FOIL. This sign in the middle, if it was a negative, it applies to the entire. So there's actually really brackets here. And so if this is a negative, it applies to everything in there. And that's one of the easiest mistakes to make. Okay? So then here I FOILed. And then I just had to clean up. You can see like this was a lot of stuff we already know. This is stuff from the last chapter. We just had to repeat until we could get it all cleaned up. We made all our like terms. And then when you get to the bottom, this is what we did in the first section in 6.1. We had to look and go, okay, can we reduce? And so I had to factor now the numerator to compare to see if there's anything that would plot. And if the numerator was prime, don't worry about it, you're just done. But you do need to always check that. Just like you would never leave me 2/4 as an answer, you would never leave me this when you could take out this 3x plus 2.